this young lady for 2 years. Tried to start her own fashion company. But everything systematically always falls through. So what's the point in walking in faith if faith constantly fails you? At least that's what we think in our minds, but we don't say it out loud because it's an obvious insult to God. But she tried. For 2 years she tried and still finds no results, so isn't that odd? Isn't it odd to see her struggle to establish her own fashion line, but she still finds her mom in a predicament of her own? Apparently, she has ran out of time. So how is she supposed to believe God after this one? Wow. We're full of double standards. Why? Why are we so full of double standards? Instead of standing on the truth, we decide to stand on broken answers. And why? Because it's convenient. Because it's easy. Because life is going the opposite of what I say, passive. My mom has cancer. My friend's dream of being a dancer has crashed and burned, and my dad doesn't even care, so there it is. Caught between me and my thoughts. Blaming it all on me because everybody says it's my fault, but I promise I did everything that I knew to do to be successful. I did everything that I knew to do to make it happen. So what happened? Maybe that was the problem. Doing everything in my power, thinking my solutions was here to solve them. But if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, and if that's true, then what is God here for? If we're going to believe the lie over the truth, then what is he here for? If we're going to believe the enemy's lies over God's truth, then what is God here for?
My God.
Come on.
What am I even here for? I don't understand. 3 weeks. 3 weeks. That's all I need. I'm just, everything. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. You know what? I'm sick of this. I'm done. Forget it. I'm throwing in the towel.
Sinclair, what are you doing this towel in? Why are you throwing it?
Because it's just too much going on.
What's going on?
No, the question is, what's not going on?
You're not telling me what's going on.
You know, I applied to NYU.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Here's the rejection letter right here. Sorry, Miss Sinclair, we regret to inform you. And to top it all off, my mom only has 3 weeks to live.
She only got 3 weeks. Come on, she has to listen to
No, I can't look at it. I can't take it.
Sinclair, come on, let's pray.
I have prayed. I have. And it's not working.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
This is so funny.
I'm gonna help her with this one. Sinclair, I've been here before. It was when I had my miscarriage. It felt like God was punishing me, like I did something wrong. I was going in this big whirlwind. I was depressed. I was suicidal. And I just like getting it all away, but that's when God caught me. It was at my lowest hour when God picked me up. And he had me. You can't allow simple things like this to get between you and him. He's
drop me. Okay? I don't even want to live anymore.
No,
Look away.
you have too much to live for. God has given you gifts to sew, to have fashion. He's giving you the skills to have that great portfolio. And I know you're not ready for your mother to pass away. And no one really is. But God can give you the skills to work through this.
How do I get that peace?
You have to pray until you get a release.
Everyone's saying the same thing, but how? How do I do that?
You give it to him full. You hold on to nothing. You give him all. Everything. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Come on, pray with me.
So how many of us been there? Been at a low point, right? We've been at a low point. And I know it seems like it can't be that easy. All of a sudden she wants to pray and everything's supposed to go away, right? But 2 Peter says that his divine power has granted us everything pertaining to life and godliness. Meaning that he's already planned a way of escape for you. So is this the reason why we say in God we trust? Yes. Yes, because he trusts us, even when our faith messed up. God wants to put your broken fragment pieces together again, so let him. No more incomplete tasks or incomplete success stories. No more incomplete tasks or incomplete success stories because of the fear of failure or accidental shifts of boredom. Remember that God would never put you in a situation that you couldn't bear. So take your problems and sort them into the category of hope and harmony and create a tune. After you did all to stand. Stand as a result of a clear glimpse of your future, and soon you will understand why you had to be hidden in that treasure box of the cocoon, and why the closest person to you had to leave so soon, and why it was so convenient for you to sleep in that tomb. You have no clue what God can do when you relinquish your power in exchange of his. Whoever knew that at my weakest moment of me saying, God, I'm through, would be the moment where he called me, he created me brand new. So even though it doesn't look like it, let me assure you that God has still called you. God has still called you. God has still called you. And trust and believe he will establish you brand new.
Father, it's me. Please hear me, my King. I know I am unholy.